In a few days from now, we are getting into the new year. In a couple of hours, we are getting into 2020. This is a time that so many people are projecting themselves into the coming year. This is a time that a lot of people are making New Year's resolutions. If you listen to the conversations that are going on around, if you look at what people are talking about in the social media, you can hear people beginning to tell the things that they want to start, the New Year's resolutions, the places they want to go to, the new habits they want to develop. This is actually the time for New Year's resolutions. There is something even more interesting about this New Year's resolution stuff. So many people believe that just because you're entering into the new year, you become a new person. Just because you're starting a new year, you become something new begins to happen to you. You become smarter, you become wiser, or you become more intelligent. A lot of people believe that because a new year is beginning, something new is going to happen to me. This is a deception. Listen to this. The only difference between 2019 and 2020 is that 19 becomes 20. Apart from that, nothing else changes. Let me say it again. The only difference between 2019 and 2020 is that 19 becomes 20. Apart from that, nothing else changes. If there is going to be something new in your life next year, it means there is going to be something new in you next year. It is impossible for you to get into the new year with the same habits, with the same mindset, and you expect different results. It is impossible for you to get into the new year with the same way of thinking, the same way of doing things, and you expect to have different results. Before you get excited and say, let me make my New Year's resolution, before you get excited and say, from next year, I want to start working out, I want to get in shape, I want to write a book, I want to pass my exams, I want to do this and that. Before you get into all of that, I want you to consider these 3 questions, to ask yourself and answer these 3 questions. Because if you look back, last year, you made the same New Year's resolutions. Last year, you said the same things, but at the end of the day, nothing happened. Last year, you said you were going to start working out. You said you were going to get in shape. You said you're going to pass that exam. You said you're going to start working, start studying, start reading that book, start writing that book. You said a lot of things, but at the end of the year, nothing happens. The first question you need to ask yourself before you start making any New Year's resolution is, why do I want it? Why is that important to me? Sometimes we just get excited and we list the number of things we want to get done, and we don't ask ourselves the real questions. Why do you want to start working out? Maybe you want to write a book this year. Maybe you want to read 50 books this year. Maybe you want to pass that exam. Maybe you want to develop a new habit. The question you need to ask yourself is, why is that important to me? Why do I want to do it? What will happen if I don't do it? The second question you need to ask yourself is, how bad do I want it? Everybody kind of wants it. Everybody kind of want a better life, have good habits, get in shape, succeed. Everybody kind of wants it. But how bad do you want it? Are you hungry for it? The third question you need to ask yourself before you make any New Year's resolution is, am I ready to pay the price? Am I willing to pay the price? Am I ready to stay committed until I get what I want? Am I ready to pay the price this year to get what I want? If you're not ready to pay any price, you're not ready to get anything. The reason why you didn't get anything last year, the reason why you didn't achieve your goals, the reason why some things didn't happen in your life is because you didn't pay any price. So am I ready to pay the price this year? Because if I'm not ready to pay any price, guess what? This year will just be like any other year, maybe like last year or the year before last. Nothing new will happen. The only difference will be that this is 2020 and last year was 2019. Nothing different. Am I ready to pay the price? Am I ready to stay committed to what I want until I get it? So you and I, we have the responsibility to make this year a new year by becoming a newer and a better version of ourselves. you and I, we have that responsibility to get things done this year. You know, it is said that if you want to do what you've never done, you need to be who you've never been. If you want to get what you've never got, you need to be who you've never been. So we need to become who we have never become in order to get what we have never got in 2019. That is your responsibility. That is my responsibility. And if we do that, if we ask ourselves and answer these 3 questions: number 1, why is it important to me? Number 2, how bad do I want it? Number 3, am I ready to pay the price? If you answer these 3 questions, then you're ready to make New Year's resolutions that will last from January to December. You're ready to get into the year with momentum, not a year where in January you get excited, in February you get 1 or 2 things done, and in March you give up. But you're ready to get continuously committed to what you have to do until you get into December and say, yeah, that was worth the price. Rokis Petou is my name. If this is the first time you're watching my videos, I want you to consider subscribing to my channel, because on this channel I share a lot of ideas about how you can live a productive life. If that's your thing, you can leave a comment in the comment section below so I can follow up with you. Looking forward to seeing my next video. Go out there every single day of your life. Do something new. Do something significant, and you will begin to experience what I call the fulfilled life.